Okay, so as I was saying, we will be going through what a pip is, how to calculate pips, what's a lot size, and what is a leverage. And this is just about the only maths that you will come into contact with when it comes to Forex. So it's important to just pay attention and ask questions if you've got any questions. And like I said earlier, don't even think about trading unless you're comfortable with pips values and how to calculate it. So what is a pip? A pip is a percentage in price. It is a measure of a change in value in a currency pair. And it's the fourth decimal place in a currency point. So the example I gave, which was actually correct. So if you've got Euro USD and it moves from 1.21130 to 1.21240, that is essentially 11 pips. So how do you calculate this? You begin to cut it short, basically, what you need to do is bring your calculator minus 2124 from 2113. So ignoring the last digit, or should I say ignoring the last number. So you take 2124 minus 2113. That will give you 11. So 11 is 11 pips. So it's increasing from 2113 to 2124. That's 11 pips, yeah? So I hope that's clear. I hope that makes sense, because I'm about to ask you to do this calculation yourself. So if Euro USD moves from 1.34010 to 1.36550, how many pips is that? So anybody can answer. Mike, can you give me an answer?
Can you repeat the number?
Okay, I'm going to say it again, yeah? If Euro USD moves from 1.21130 to 1.21240, that is 11 pips. And how do you calculate this? You take the first 4 digits after the decimal point, yeah? The first 4 digits, yeah? And as you can see, it's gone up from this to that, yeah? So you want to do 2124 minus 2113. When you do that, your calculator gives you 11 pips. Yeah? Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah, so I think it's 54 pips.
Okay, so you think it's 54. So 3655 minus 3401 is how many?
54.
Okay, that's your answer. Bemi, how many is that? Or should I say Mike? Sorry.
Sorry, you said 36.
So I said you take the after the decimal point.
I just need the number.
Hold on, please. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen.
Can you just use your phone? Are you using a phone?
Yeah.
Okay, just use your hand to just
Oh, I got it for me. So
Exactly.
36. Yeah, I've got it now. I've got the number.
Yeah,
What is
55 minus 3401. I got 254.
Yes, so that's the answer. The answer is 254 pips. Why is it 254 pips? As I mentioned, you are taking, after the decimal point, you take the first 4 digits and you take away from the first 4 digits. Yeah. So if it's going from low to high, you're doing high minus low. Yeah. And if it's going from high to low, you're doing low minus high, if that makes sense.
So this is plus 254 then, isn't it?
Yeah, 254 pips.
So what's this you're saying if you're going from low to high? When you
As
just do a
if
subtraction and then do a
yeah,
plus minus.
if price is going down, yeah, if it's going from 36550 to 34010, that would be 254 pips down.
Yes.
I hope that makes sense. Okay, maybe another example, yeah?
That makes sense.
Okay. Does that make sense, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Okay, so most of the pairs you will come across typically work like this, right? Most of them. Some of them don't, yeah? And some of them are, the exceptions are the ones that I've sort of like highlighted on the right-hand side, yeah? So, like I said, most go out to 4 decimal places, but there are some exceptions. For example, GBP JPY, USD JPY, right? Now, with those ones, they go out to 2 decimal places. So you look at the two, after the decimal point, you look at the numbers after the decimal point. Yeah?
Okay.
So an example is if USD JPY moves from 100.10 to 100.15. How many pips does that give you? It gives you 5 pips. Yeah?
Yeah.
If USD JPY moves from 100.25 to 100.10, how many pips does that give you?
15 pips.
Yes,
down.
15 pips, exactly. Femi, does that make sense?
Yeah. 25 minus 10.
Yes. Okay, so if USD JPY goes from 100.74 to 100.55, how many does that give you? How many pips?
Sorry, repeat the question.
If it goes from
start it below.
100.74, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and goes to 100.53,
Exactly.
how many does that give you? I've just made up random numbers now.
21.
Okay.
How many does that give you?
21.
Okay,
Down.
that's your answer. Mike,
How many? 74, right?
it's in the chat box.
I've got 21.
Yeah, so that is clear. That is fine. So we move on to the next slide. Okay. So the next slide is about your lot size. Now before I get started, it's important to understand why lot sizes are important, and they are important because that's going to play a part in your risk management. It's going to play a major part in your risk management, and in my opinion, it might differ from someone else's. Success in trading is determined by you prioritizing 3 elements, yeah, and I think in order of the most important being number 1. So number 1 is your trading psychology, which we'll touch on in a different session, and then your risk management, which is all about your pips and your lot size, and your trading strategy, which is how do you see the market and what strategy do you use to trade. So it's important to bear that in mind. Now, a lot size is a unit in measuring a transaction amount. Yeah. So it's basically the number of currency units you will buy or sell. Yeah. In your broker platform, so in your IC markets, orders are placed in sizes quoted in lots on a trading platform. Orders are placed in sizes quoted in lots. Yeah. So you wouldn't normally need to calculate the lot size yourself, as your trading platform should tell you what you need to know, right? But it should be clear that when you're placing your trade, what options are available in your IC markets. And I don't know, Sam, should I open IC markets and show this, or are we going to do it another time? What do you think?
Just you can open it as long as that will make them understand. So anything that
Okay.
make them understand is good.
That's fine. Okay, I'll open up IC markets and I will share exactly what I am talking about here. Okay, let me know whether you can see my screen, because I have just opened up my account. Can you see it?
Mm,
Mm-mm.
no.
Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, when you get into your platform, it would look something like this, although it's not exactly going to be the same. It will look generally like this. And when you go to this place called New Order, when you click on it, oops, I don't know why it's hidden. Okay, when you click on this, this will appear, right? This is your symbol. These are all the minor, major, exotics that I spoke about. You click on whichever one you want to trade. For example, USD, Swiss francs. So where it says volume is basically your lot size, yeah? So you have 0.1, which is the smallest, which I'm going to get into, and it goes on to 100, 200, 300, although it's not written here. You can manually type it yourself to say what you want to buy or sell, right? Not that you should ever type 300, because that will be your account, right? And 0.01 is the smallest. You can even go up to 0.03, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just that they obviously don't show everything, but you can put all of that in yourself, depending on what you want to trade, right? Okay, right. So that's basically it. That's clear, right? For now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now, generally speaking, there are 3 lot sizes to consider. Yeah? The 3 lot sizes are your micro, your mini, and your standard lot. Yeah? Your micro is the 0.01. It goes all the way to 0.09. And I hope you're writing this down, yeah? 0.01, and it goes all the way to your 0.09. I'll give you a minute to write that down. And then you've got your mini, which starts at 0.10 and goes all the way to 0.99. And then you've got your standard, which starts from 1 and just keeps going, basically, till thy kingdom come. Okay? All right. So this is where you need to really pay attention, because it can be quite tricky. Okay. A micro lot. So this one, 0.01, yeah? How do I make this clearer? So if you were entering at 0.01 micro lot size, yeah, price needs to move 10 pips before you make a good amount of money, basically, right? And for a micro lot, your value per pip is 0.1. So for a micro lot, if you enter it at 0.01, if you enter at 0.01, yeah, if you enter at 0.01, your value per pip is 0.1. Yeah. So if you enter at 0.02 lot size, I should say lot size, so it's clear. If you enter at 0.02 lot size, yeah, your value would be, what would that be?
0.2.
0.2, exactly. If you enter at 0.3, Mike, what would be the value?
I'll mute myself, sorry. Hello, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, 0.3.
Yeah, so that would be your value, and so on and so forth. For a micro, yeah? For a mini, it's a little bit different. If you enter at 0.10, your value is $1. Yeah, that's the value per pip.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
You know the formula you put on there. Can you use that example? So value per pip times pip divided by pips equals to the money. So can we use that to go from 0.01 micro lot size to 0.1?
Yes, and Samuel will explain that in a minute. But just I'm just trying to make this as simple as possible. Yeah. But Samuel will get to that point in a minute. Yeah. Okay. So 0.10 lot size equals $1. That's your value per pip. If you were entering at 0.13, your value per pip is what? $1.30. Yeah? Does that make sense? And so on and so forth. For a standard lot, it's still the same thing. And I've given some examples here to help it make sense, or to make it make sense. Yeah. Any questions so far? We're going to get to that calculation in a minute.
Okay.
Any questions so far?
Just wrapping my head around it first.
Okay.
So are we going to the standard?
Sorry?
Are we then moving to the standard? Because we've done micro and mini.
I can't hear what you're saying.
You know what? I'll join on my phone as well. And I'll speak to my-
Okay. All right. All right. I'll get to the formula myself. I think Samuel is doing something at the moment. Oh, so you're Beth Sanders. Okay. All right. All right. With the formula, right? Now we're trying to calculate how much money you will make for every pip movement, for your micro, for your mini, for your standard. And we're going to take micro, for example. Yeah. If Euro USD moves 2 pips, so that is 2113 minus 2111. That gives you 2 pips, correct? You can see this example here. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. When I do say, is this correct? I'd like positive responses or negative responses from
Gotcha.
everyone. Okay. All right. So that moves to 2 pips. Yeah, that moves 2 pips essentially. Yeah. If you enter with the smallest lot size, which is 0.01, if you enter your trade with 0.01, yeah, the value for that 0.01, as I mentioned, is 0.10 cents, yeah, dollars, yeah, 0.10 cents, yeah. So in order for you to work out how much cash you will make, yeah, what you need to do is where it says value per pip, so you need to times 0.1 times the number of pips, yeah? So it's 0.1 times 2. So what is 0.1 times 2?
2.
0.1
Hello?
times
2 is 0.2.
Yeah. So 0.1 times 2 is 0.2. So you're going to be making 20 cents out of that micro lot, right?
Okay.
If you use, for example, 0.05 micro lots and price moves 13 pips, how much will you make?
So 13 times 5.
Just take your time. I'll give you 30 seconds. Take your time with this answer.
65.
Take your time with this answer. Look, if I'm just giving you another example here, 0.01 lot size, value per pip equals 0.1. If
6.5.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you got that right. It's 6.5. Bemi, do you understand how the answer?
Remove the decimal point.
No, you can just use the formula. It's just easier. And the formula is value per pip times the number of pips. Yeah, here, just here. Value per pip times the number of pips. So in this example, we said we're using 0.05 pips, yeah? The value for 0.05 is 0.5, yeah? So therefore, the value per pip is 0.5 times the number of pips, 13 pips, which will give you 6.5. $6.50.
Oh, can I just say something on that formula? Just looking at the formula, it doesn't make it clear that that's the number of pips.
Sure, I can
That
change
pips
that.
are pips. Yeah.
That's fine. That can be changed. No problem. I'm going to give another example. And Mike, if you could put your answer in the chat box, and Chi, if you could put your answer in the chat box as well.
Okay.
Okay. So if price moves, in fact, let me write it down. Euro USD, price moves from 1.23451 to 1.34561. So this example, if price moves from 1.23451 to 1.34561, right? How many pips is that? Just use your calculator.
100 and...
Can you put the answer in the chat box?
Okay.
Are you ready for your answer? Don't put it yet. Bemi, are you ready to put your answer as well?
Yep.
Okay, both of you put your answer at the same time.
Right.
Quickly, please.
Box, yeah.
It will be Did I get it right?
Okay. That is the number of pips that you will get. Yes, exactly. Now, if you use a mini lot size of 0.17, yeah? How much, what is the value for pip? What is the value per pip? What is the value per pip on this, please?
So we use the
Put your
zero.
answer in the chat box.
1 minute, just to get it right. So we use the 0.17 pip, right? Which is the
Yeah,
lowest.
lot size.
Okay.
This is the lot size here.
Okay.
What is
So
the value for
0.17.
pip? Yeah, okay, I'm going to say another example because you didn't put it in the chat box. as I said,
Okay. You want to
because
put
I
it?
need. What is that? What is 81888? What's
Sorry,
that?
that was an error. I think is the value per pip. I don't know.
I'm
Got it
gonna set
right?
another one. I'm
I
gonna
think I
set.
got same thing.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna set both of you two different ones because I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Okay, the first one is for Chi, right?
Yeah.
And the next one is for Bemi. What is the value per pip?
Hold on.
The second one is for you, Bemi. I'm
The
setting.
one with is 0.25.
No, that's not for you. I'm setting
Okay.
yours.
Oh my word.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
And you ready for the answer?
What's your answer for the 37?
You want me to write it down? Or
You
say
can say it. If you use a mini lot size of
one
4.37, what is the value per pip?
that will be 411.07. No.
No, I'm just trying to understand how you got that. So can you explain?
So the answer we've got, which is 1111, yeah? 1101. So it said is 0.37 times
I'm
that
just gonna
number.
do this because that's got nothing to do with anything. So
oh, really?
just focus on this for now.
So what are we referring to
What
then?
I'm asking you is the value for per pip here. Just this for now. What is the value per pip? If 0.10 is 1, what is 0.25 and what is 0.37?
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
It wasn't quite
So
clear.
can you write Chi 0.25 and Mike, can you do 0.37?
You're calling me. Sorry. Hello?
I'm here.
So we're doing the 0.37, 0.37.
That's yours, yes.
Okay, there we go then.
You want to say it or to
However you like it.
type it? 3.7.
Okay, that's correct.
Oh no.
All right.
So what about mine? Is it right? Because I thought it was 2.5.
It is 2.5, sorry. So if Euro USD moves from 1.2345 to 1.34561. How many pips is that?
1,100.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. That was the earlier one. Now
Yeah.
we're going to calculate how much money you will make. And the formula for that is what I've said, value per pip times the number of pips equals money. So for you, Chi, this is your value for pip per pip. And for you, Mike, this is your value per pip.
Okay.
So how much money are you going to make?
So that'll be 3.7 times.
So you can say it in your head, please.
Sorry. Oh my God. 4,110.7. 110.
Chi?
I think she's just trying to. She's trying to.
Sorry, what's that sound about?
Sorry, because I'm joining with my phone as well.
Wow, it's good here. I think the sound here is not okay. The one you're using now is okay.
So what's
compared
the
to
answer?
The one you're using before.
Sorry, my thing dialed me out, so I didn't hear because I wasn't.
I said,
I'm on my phone. Mhm.
how much money will you make based on your value per pip on my screen? Based on $2.50, how much money will you make with this number of pips?
$2,777.50.
Okay, that is correct. So it is clear that you guys understand this. Am I correct?
Yeah, but please don't close it. Let me write that down.
But you're still gonna send this, right?
No, not this lecture. You're going to digest it here. I'm not sending this.
Please.
You need to digest this information.
Let me just write that down.
You can take a screenshot if that
Yeah.
makes it easier. Can you just take a screenshot instead?
Yeah, that's quicker.
Yeah.
That's quicker, yeah.
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 1 sec.
Okay. Have you taken a screenshot?
Mm-hmm.
And Mike, have you taken a screenshot?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So you will be set homework. So I hope that was clear. We can't get to the next stage without the homework being 100% correct. So just bear this in mind. Okay. So Samuel.
Okay, can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah.
So the network is just taking me out, and then I'm just trying to rejoin several times. So if the network goes off, I think Tonya will take it up from there. Though basically what we are doing on leverage is not much. It's just for you to get the logic of it. But before then, let me give you just a little arc on what she just concluded. I believe you guys understand what she explained with pips and then leverage. I mean, lot size, because like she said, you are going to be using these a lot. Okay, let me just give you an hack if that will help. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like a shortcut. Okay. Now what she mentioned that the value, if you want to do the calculation to make it easier for you, the value per pip is very, very important. Just multiply it by the number of pips, okay, to get the money, to get the amount you are either making or you are losing, okay. But to do the calculation of pip or the value per pip with your lot size, is very simple. If you look at the micro, okay, just look at the micro, the 0.01. Are you there? Can you guys see that clearly?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, to know the value per pip, just move the number to the back of the zero. I'm talking about the micro now, the first one, which is 0.01. Just move the one to the back of the first.
So basically what he was saying is, in order to calculate the micro, Yeah. And the mini, the standard. All you need to do is take an example, 0.01 lot size, just times that by 10. That will give you this number. Just to make it easier.
It's about moving decimal point around, one decimal point to
Yes.
decimal point.
It's just about
Yeah,
multiplying by 10, basically.
Yeah, as you can see on the screen. Yeah. I did not want to give you that hack, but he
But
decided
I
to.
figured that hack out.
That's fine. But I did not want to. So,
Can you guys see me clearly?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I think that you guys already get the hack very, very fast to do your calculation. And then the only thing you just need to do is just multiply whatever you have by the number of your pips. It will give you the answer very fast without you having to think of doing any calculation, okay? Is that clear enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. And same things to the mini as well. Just you have 0.13, just move the 1 to the back of the 0, like the decimal points. That'll give you $1.30. So which is what you have below here. And just multiply that with any number of pips that the market move either to the either positive or negative. Either positive simply means it's going up. When market is going up, that is positive. When it is coming down, that is negative in price. Okay, so just multiply it by whatever pips you have. You get your answer. You get the money. There is that money. Okay.
Okay, so I've just written a question down. Can you put your answer in the chat box?
Wow.
Okay. 1 minute.
You can keep your thoughts to yourself for now.
Yeah, this is getting confusing.
Okay, just ignore this for now. Just ignore this for now. Just focus on just this on its own. Remember, you said you figured it out.
Yeah, but I put an answer.
Oh, have you? Oh, okay.
I did so.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice that both of you did. What was your answer?
Okay.
15.4.
And what was your answer, Mike?
8.7, I believe.
And how did you get that answer?
Remove the decimal point or times it by then give you 8.7. No, for the it's just for the.
So 1.8 lot size times 10 is what? Hello? You need to unmute yourself, Mike.
Hello? Can you hear me?
1.87 lot size. What is the value per pip?
And
Based on this formula. To get your value per pip, what do you need to do?
just need to times it by 10, right?
What's the answer?
Give me a minute. It's 1.87, right?
Sorry, what's the answer?
1.8. Oh, crap.
So if you have 1.87 lot size, hypothetically speaking, this is all
1.87 lot size, yeah?
Yes. What is your value per pip?
Value per pip will be 8.7.
How do you work that out?
So the 1.87 times 10. Oh, 18.7.
Okay. All right.
Am I right?
So if price, you're correct. So if price moves USD JPY 100.10 to 100.15, how many pips? Can you write? Can you?
100.10.
So this is for Chi. The first one is for Chi.
Yeah.
Bemi, this one is for you.
Okay.
When it moves 100.15 to 100.25, how many pips?
115 to 25.
Yes, you can say it to yourself. And Chi, can you put your answer in the chat box for the first
It's
one?
already there.
Okay.
So 10.
Okay.
Hello.
Now using your 10 pips and
Yeah.
using your 5 pips. So Chi, using your 5 pips, how much money are you gonna make? And Mike, using your 10 pips, how much money are you gonna make?
I got 18. My answer was 18 point something, right? Sorry, I could not see the something no more. Something's wrong with this. When your microphone.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, so it's 18.7, right?
Yeah, that was the answer you got.
Mm.
So how much money will you make?
187. Right?
Okay. Chi, how much money will you make?
770.
So can you guys tell me how you work this out?
So in order to get the
And that
so it
will
will
be
be like the pip point, which is like 10 that you've got, times the
so it's the value per pip, yeah,
which is
is your
18
value
point 18.7.
times the number of pips.
So which is 10.
And Chi, and yours is 15.4 times the
Times
number of
5.
pips. Yeah.
Times 5.
Mm-hmm.
Then times 10.
You don't need to times 10.
Oh, really? Oh, because I already did it in the first place. Oh, yeah, because I already did the value. I already got the value in the first place, so there's no need. So it's 77.
Please check again.
The value per pip is 15.4, and the number of pips is 5.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 77.
Are you sure?
Hold on. Yeah.
15.4 times 5 is 77, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, so that's the answer.
So question for you. Oh, you've closed it.
Oh, go ahead.
Because we already did the multiplication actually in the beginning with the value with the value per pip. So there was no need to do it again.
No, I don't think so.
What do you mean? Because you
already
you
did the
mean here?
see the lot size. We already did the times 10 to get the lot size.
To get the value per pip, you mean?
Yeah.
To get this, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So value per pip is equal to lot size times 10.
I really did not want to give you that formula.
This is me working it out for myself. I need to work it out. It needs to make sense.
But Samuel did.
value per pip equal to.
Are you still? Do you still have the something on though?
Sorry.
The PowerPoint. Do you still have it on? Because I can't see that no more.
Yeah, it's on. I think it's your network.
Okay.
So just log off and log back in.
Okay, got you.
Does that make sense, Chi?
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully the homework will be straightforward then.
Okay.
Are you able to see the screen, Mike?
Yes. Yes. I'm back on.
Samuel, are you here? Okay, I don't think Samuel is here. I think he's got network issues. Okay, in that case, we're going to set another example. I'm just going to wipe away your tears.
Oh crap! You wipe it before I can shut it. Thanks very much.
Well, you said you understood it, so
You just good to revisit it. But yeah.
yeah, you revisit it in your head. We're gonna do this whilst Samuel gets his network sorted out or whatnot. Okay, now USD JPY, you're all gonna get different ones, yeah? Moves from 198 to 55. How many pips? 145. 43. Sorry, I haven't said who's getting what.
So she did the answer if you can get it.
Huh? Okay. So your answer, you said 43. And you, Femi, what's your answer for the?
You haven't given me the question.
I mean, it's on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
How many pips from 100.45 to 100.13?
My screen is gone again.
Okay.
100 and what?
You need to sort out your screen.
Oh.
But I've put it in the chat box.
Okay, got it. So that is 32.
Okay, perfect. 32 pips. All right. So Bemi is using a micro lot size.
I'm using the micro.
This is the micro. This one, micro lot size of 0.09.
Okay.
What is the value per pip?
So value per pip will be.
No, you can just say it yourself or put it in the chat box whilst you're working it out. Okay. She is using mini lot size of 0.16. Value per pip. Can you see? Bemi has given his answer, and I think you've given your answer as well. Okay, that is fine. I can see your answer. Correct. 0.09 and 1.6. Okay, right. Now, How much money will you make? How much money will you make? Chi, 43 pips. Mike, 32 pips. My answer is there. Okay, you've answered as well, yeah? So how did you work out your answer, Mike? You can unmute yourself.
My answer is there.
How did you work it out?
Oh, what I've got is 0.9 times 32. So that give you 28.8.
0.9 from where?
From the pip number, which I gave earlier.
Okay. All right, thank you. Perfect. So I think you guys understand this, don't you?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
Perfect. Okay. So I think Samuel is back. So Samuel, if you'd like to unmute yourself. So we're moving on to the leverage slide.
Okay. All right. I hope you guys can still hear me clearly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good. Sorry for this.
Hmm.
Basically, the idea of leverage to be able to use IRB, it is just for you to be able to use our lot size. Thank God that we've done lot size and you guys now understand how lot size works. So you understand that lot size is what you use in order to enter a trade, okay? To know how much you are going to make or how much you are going to lose, basically. So for here now, let me just read what it says. It says the ability to trade a large amount of money relative to your account size. Then the status, the text 2 says to use account. So here to use one, it just size.
Your line is breaking.
You need a 10K account. 10K, it can be 10K dollars or 10K pounds. Okay. So what the broker does is that they allows you to use one having up to that amount. Okay. So it seems they loan you money to trade. Okay, so that's just the whole essence of leveraging on the broker. Okay, yeah. Yeah, let me use an example. If you are in let's say a micro account or like a micro lot size, you don't actually need leverage. If you are using micro lot size, you don't need leverage at all. So the whole the standard. Okay. Go back to the previous slide so that you can be showing them that along with the leverage so they can understand what I'm saying. Before we get here. Exactly. So the micro lot size there, if you're using micro lot size, you don't need leverage. probably $100, £100, or $200 or £200. Okay, if you are trading all those low account size, you don't actually need leverage. So because obviously what you will be entering market with is the micro lot size, which is 0.01 to 0.09. Okay, 0.01 to 0.09. That is for micro lot size. So if you are trading all those small accounts, that is what you are going to be using. But if you are trading above that, you might actually want to use the mini lot size. So basically, like I said, the mini lot size starts from 0.1, right?
Yeah.
0.1. So basically, if they say for you to use a standard lot size, which is $10 per one standard lot size, you need 10K accounts. So which means before you can use the mini, which is 0.1 lot size, you need minimum of 5K. That is the half of the standard lot size. Are you guys with me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. To use one lot size, you need 10K accounts. To use the mini, which is 0.1 lot size, basically. So
Sorry, can you repeat
Sorry,
that?
you cut off there, Samuel.
okay. To use a mini lot size, you need 5K accounts. Minimum of 5K accounts to use a mini lot size, which is starting from 0.1 to 0.9. You need 5K accounts. To use a standard lot size, which is one standard lot size, to 9, you need 10K accounts. Can you hear that clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the micro?
The micro, if you have only $100 accounts, $200 accounts, any account you have, you can use micro. Micro is the lowest. Okay, well, that's not the lowest? We still have the nano, but majorly nobody uses the nano anyway. Okay. Exactly. Thank you for typing that, Tonya. Okay. So you guys got that. Can I continue?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. All right. So now, what the broker want us to do is that they want us to be able to use the mini lot size and the standard lot size without we having 10K or 5K. A 5K account, the broker wants you, or the brokers that are mini lot size. Without you having a 10K account, they want you to still be able to use one standard lot size. That is the reason why they are giving you leverage. Do you get that?
Yeah.
Okay. But basically, one thing about the broker that you should know is that either you make money, the brokers make profits. Either you make loss, the brokers still make profits. Okay? It is none of their business, either you make profit or you make loss. I think Tony have done justice to that. She has explained that the brokers are just intermediate between the buyer and the seller in the market. Okay, they are the one that give us the platform for us to be able to interact with each other, both the buyer and the seller in the market. So they give us that platform. So they are taking their own shares as you are buying in the market or you are selling. They are taking their own shares. They are taking their own partial. Okay. So, like I said, they now give us that leverage so that you won't say it is because I can't enter, I can't trade with mini lot size, or I can't trade with standard lot size. That's the reason I'm not trading. They give you that ability to use mini and standard without you having those high amounts of money. Because it's none of their business. Either you risk high and you lose money, or you risk low and you don't make much money. It is none of their business. They still make their profit either way. Okay. Do you guys understand that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. So I think by explaining that now, then let's move on to the type of leverage that we have. We can move on to the next slide. Okay, am I the one? Now these are the lot size that we have, or the leverage that we have. You can see leverage. You can see we have 1 to 50, 1 to 100, 1 to 200, 500, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. Okay. Now, the whole thing is that if you are using, in fact, there is even 1 to 1. There's 1 to 1 level, there's 1 to 2, there's 1 to 3, there's 1 to 5. So it just simply means whatever percentage you have in front of your 1 is what they are multiplying your money with. So if you have, you should raise according to your account balance. You start with exactly now. Sure, we will get there. We'll get to risk management. So if you want to register, okay, they will allow you to choose leverage. You'll be able to choose the leverage that you want when you want to register on the broker's platform. You'll be able to choose what leverage you want. So let's assume that I choose the lowest one here, which is 1 to 50. So if I choose 1:50, it simply means they will multiply whatever account or whatever amount that I have, they will multiply it by 50. Okay, so if I open an account with $500 or £500, it will be 500, and I choose 1:50 leverage on the broker's platform. That means it will be my $500 multiplied by 50. What would that give me, please? To know if you guys can hear me.
$25,000.
$25,000. Okay. So which means since we need just $5,000 to be able to, or let's say since we need $10,000 account to be able to use one standard lot size, they now give me $25,000 leverage. So what is the highest lot size I can use?
2.5.
Exactly. That will be 2.5. That is the highest lot size I can use based on the leverage that I choose. So if I choose a leverage of 1 to 100, that will be that my $500 multiplied by 100. And that will give me what?
50,000.
So what is the highest lot size I can use with that?
5.
Exactly.
Okay. Sorry, Sam. Can you also get Bemi? I don't know whether you're understanding this as well, because she
That's what I want
definitely
to ask.
understands.
Mike,
So,
are you here?
I can
Yeah.
hear. I'm trying to follow. No, I'm not.
Okay,
Getting
you
it.
don't get. You're not getting
Yeah.
it. Okay. Okay, good. I was about to ask you because I was only hearing she's like I was only hearing she talk. I don't hear you say anything. So it's very simple, okay? Just know that if you have let me use the minimum account that you can open, which is $100, okay? If you open an account of $100, you can only trade based on the way market works. You can only trade the micro lot size, which is 0.01 to 0.09. In fact, you may not be able to get to trade 0.09 to up to 0.09. You might be able to trade to 0.0, let's say 7. It still depends on the leverage that you pick. Okay, so that is for micro. You don't really have any issue with micro. Okay. Now the main thing is because I know if you want to open an account, let's say you are starting with $200 minimum. Okay, so if you have $200 account and you choose leverage of 1 to 50.
Okay.
So it should be that the 50 here is the leverage they are giving you. They are multiplying the 50 that you pick as leverage by the account size that you have. Did you get? So it will now become 50 times 200. What will that give you?
Okay. So the account size I have is 50. So,
The account size you have is $200. The leverage you pick is the minimum here, which is 1:50.
okay.
So,
So,
which means you'll be able to, you have times 50 of your account size.
so that'll be 10,000.
That will be 10,000. And we says that to use one standard lot size, you need $10,000 account.
Okay.
Are you with me? So
To use
which
the
means what they
standard
are,
one, I need 10,000. Yeah.
yes, you need $10,000 account. So which means what they are saying here is that even though you don't have $10,000 account, you only have $200 account. But
Yeah.
since you have picked the leverage of 1 to 50 to multiply your whatever you have by 50, you now have that $10,000. So which means you now have access to use one lot size, even with your $200 account.
Okay.
Do you get that now?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I will use another example. Let's assume that you pick the leverage you pick on the broker platform is 1:100.
Okay.
And you have the same $200 account.
Okay.
So what
200
will be
times
okay?
100. So that'll be 20
Okay.
grand.
20. So since the leverage you now have is 20, so what is the highest lot size you can use?
Highest loss side I can use. Sorry, what's going back?
Don't forget that to use one standard lot size, you need 10K. Now that you now have 20K leverage, so what is the highest?
2.
Exactly. 2. Now, one thing that I think she understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So one thing that you now need to know is that 2 standard lot size that you just mentioned right now, you don't need to enter it at once. It's not that until you enter 2, you want to enter a 3, you now put 2 lot size. That's what they mean. No. If you enter 10 trades and they are 0.10, 0.10, 0.10, 0.10, and they calculate everything together and give you 2, and those trades are still running, and it gave you 2 standard lot size, that means you've met up to the highest lot size that you can use based on the leverage that they gave you.
Okay.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
So it is not a must that it's just one, that the 2 standard lot size is on just one trade. You can split it to several trades. But as long as you have met up to that peak, you can't enter. When you want to enter another trade, it will be telling you, it will give you some error. It won't go. I forgot what usually give them now. It's as long as I want to enter a trade that doesn't give me, I don't have the access to trade. So you won't be able to, you just be hearing some sound. MT4 or MT5, you just be making sound for you that you can't enter.
Okay.
Okay, because you've reached the peak of the leverage that you choose. Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, for example, let's say I have 250 to pay on. So I put 250 down and I choose the 100.
Okay.
So the market size I have is now 250 times 100.
Exactly.
So that gives me 25,000. So the market size I can go for with 2.5. I can do that, right? Up to 2.5.
Exactly.
Okay. So I just wanted to see the even number, odd number within it.
Yeah, I guess. Basically, the 5 in front of it is the mini now, because you have 5K already in front of the 2. So the mini allows you to use this thing allows you to use 5. To use mini, you need 5K, right? So since you now have that 5K, that is the 5 in front of the 2.
Okay.
Let's see again. I think that's just the whole essence of leverage. But like I said, basically, I don't advise students to pick highest leverage or to pick higher leverage, because it just allow them to just do whatever they want to do on their account, and then make some people blow account because of that, because they just want to think, okay, I can enter different lot size based on the leverage I have. Okay, even though you are choosing higher, let's say you even pick 1 to 500 leverage, I would still advise that you do your calculation very well to whatever you can risk. Though we're not there yet, so I'm just telling you this now so that you can know that the leverage did not really mean a lot to you based on how you are going to be trained. You are going to be trained not to even depend on leverage. Okay.
Got you.
Yeah, you won't need to depend on leverage. All right. So that's that for that. I don't know if any other person has any question. That's that for that on leverage. Very simple, very clear. And yeah, that's all. If you have any question, you can just go ahead and ask. If not, I think it is clear enough for us all. Any question?
Yeah, I
Okay,
think
so
it's clear. Now I just
yeah.
know that like whatever money I have, just times it by the leverage you've got.
Exactly.
We give you the money you have to trade with.
Exactly.
And to see how much market part you can go for. So yeah.
Yeah, very clear. So and like I said, you really want to pick the leverage you want, whichever leverage you want.
But can you change the leverage as you develop more, or as you think
Yeah, you
you
can.
know more?
Yeah, you can. I think some brokers allow you to change leverage. I think some don't, but the broker I use, I don't know about IC Market.
I'm sure
Tonya
you can with IC Markets.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and if they can't, you can just open a new account.
Yeah, you can open a new account even though on the same dashboard. So you can have multiple accounts on one dashboard.
You can have 2 accounts.
Yeah.
Or more.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So and you can do internet transfer. You can transfer from one account to the second account that you just opened, which has high leverage.
So just to clarify, yeah, enter. Yeah, you say, for example, the PIP, just to clarify my the PIP is only the euro slash USD, which you can calculate with the 4. Why the USD and the JPY is 2 points mostly?
Yes. So basically, for USD JPY, GBP JPY, it's always like after the decimal point, the 2.
Just have it this way. Just have it this way. Any Japanese yen pair, it is so. It is from so. Any Japanese yen pairs, it is so. So we can have Euro JPY, we have Euro JPY, GBP JPY, CAD JPY. As long as it's Japanese
JPY
yen,
is saying
exactly. Yeah,
and apart from that, the rest are 4.
Yeah, the rest are 4. So and for this, what she put here is just the example she put here is look at the first one, which is USD JPY has moved from 100.10 to 100.15. Okay, the number in front of that 10 can be 3, so it can be 100.102. Okay, so you just need to ignore the third number, and like the test that she put here, so the second number is what you should start counting from, so that you won't see 3 number or 4 number in front of it and you'll be like, this is JPYPS. Why is it having 3 number? So what you should put your mind on is the first 2 after the decimal point. So just ignore the third one. On the Japanese yen and the fourth one on the USD or Euro pairs.
And this, for example, because some of the example you gave earlier on, even though we got this something right, it might be profit or negative, isn't it?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I think here we go. Tonya should send you the assignment.
Yes, so I'll send you the assignment for the pips, for the lots.
Then, sorry, I think I did not hear you guys talk about the last assignment. I don't know if you guys have submitted it or not.
No, I haven't sent it to them because I thought I'd send everything in one go. It's just easier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good. So I'll set an assignment for the pips, for the lots. And Sam, you help me with the leverage bit, and then set an assignment for the candles as well.
All right, no problem.
Oh, So thank you guys. I'm just gonna stop the recording because I think we've finished with the class. And if you have
Yeah,
any
okay.
other questions, we can take it offline. Thank you.